welcome to the Dollface Dojo. I am your host, Dollface. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, fire. Uh, somebody right now is on fire. And it's funny because I heard this girl is on fire, like freaking, yesterday. Okay. So you might feel like you're on fire right now, or you might be going through a glow up right now. The title of this was what? Third parties are upset because you're healing and having breakthroughs and something else. Something else. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. So third parties are all upset that you're having breakthroughs and healing and being awesome. Hello. Welcome, welcome. 1:11 on the clock. Cheech and Chong, Snoop Dogg, Blunt likeness. I guess Cheech and Chong didn't really. Well, I think Snoop Dogg rules bigger. Well, I could be wrong about that. Okay. So, let us see where we're at. Yeah, so we're in a pause. We're in a pause. We're in a surrender. We're got to surrender control. The universe has put us on pause. Right before something where you're going to be really happy about some sort of financial stability, security, and that's the truth. Financial success, triumph, because you're healing. Again, these third parties are upset that you're healing. They're getting bad news. Some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio child, and some narcissistic Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine, and some Page of Wands in the reverse are not getting wish fulfillment of emotionally manipulating you or emotionally manipulating other third parties into thinking that you're codependent or something to that effect. Yeah, they're trying to fool people into thinking that you're codependent or something. Someone's wrapped up some big bad changes here. Big bad, massive upheaval changes here. So there's something here where somebody, due to their words, thoughts, actions, have created a lot of chaos, drama, and destruction. And they're going through tower moments right now. This could be somebody in the justice system, or this is just balancing things out. It's balance. Balance, right? Balance. Something is being put to rest here. The Illuminati! Ah! Or something's being illuminated. It's like something's being put to rest, something's being illuminated. But we all hope and pray that's the Illuminati being put to rest, being disintegrated, being like they're just disintegrated, dismantled, crushed out, stomped out. Okay? Like that's what we all hope and pray for. Except them. Okay? Somebody's spying, lying, gossiping, and rumoring, or watching you tell the truth. And somebody's looking at going to prison. Some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini are all stressed and burdened because they were trying to manipulate you into some oppression, but you have integrity. They were trying to set you back, hold you back, make you a wounded warrior. They put obstacles in your path, but you are stable as fuck. And you heal. You go within and you heal. You use logic. You've been in a resting position to do some reflection on something. There could be you could be a Leo, Aries, Sag, or a Pisces, or a Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Heavy Leo, Aries, Sag. You've had time to, some third party here wanted to juggle you. Some third party affiliated with this Illuminati. King of Wands in the reverse, so some player, some womanizer, somebody arrogant, egotistical, in the very worst case, could be abusive and violent, and I'm pretty sure being a part of the Illuminati, they're not a fucking saint, right? So, this person is juggling someone in a marriage, possibly with another dude, or they could be in a commitment. So, this Leo, Aries, Sag could be in a commitment with another dude who is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they're married and they have another dude on the side. Which it's funny because I was going to say this could be somebody who's closet gay, somebody who's gay but was hiding it, and right now, like, but they're in the Illuminati. Like, it just, man. You're moving forward, my empresses, my divine feminines. Hello. You're moving forward. You see, you, oh, this is weird. Okay. Okay, I don't know what this is, okay? But you are very pure. And you see through negativity, you see through somebody trying to ultimately defeat you, some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine narcissist, and you are being guarded from the negativity, or you are guarding your energy from the negativity that's being sent to you that's trying to hold you back from your wish fulfillment of love. Somebody wanted you angry and confused, but you had courage. You stood in your power and you had courage, and you are a freaking earth angel. You're very creative. These third parties that were trying to set you back, ooh, in the Eastern Stars or Illuminati or some other fucking whacked out cult, are delusional for thinking that they were going to cause ultimate betrayals, pain, flames, and death. Even now, at this point in your existence, hello, okay? You're moving forward. You're making progress. A bunch of third parties here thought that they were going to have success and victory. They were rejoicing. They partied and celebrated a little bit too soon. And now they're disappointed. Now they're disappointed. Because you're working, you're changing, you're growing, you're evolving. You are coming together with somebody that they may be trying to oppress to heal something. There's going to be big changes here. Something's about to balance out. You have trust. Maybe, yeah, there's some sort of ending, painful ending or death that somebody's under judgment for. And that's the truth. Somebody was trying to sacrifice or trap a Pisces or a Leo or some Scorpio, or a Leo, Pisces, Scorpio were trying to trap along with this Leo, Aries, Sag, who's in a commitment but juggling dudes. Yeah, this is weird. Okay. This is weird. This is very weird. I don't like this energy because it's trash. Yeah, there's... Somebody may come along with a gift. I'm hearing instantly when I saw the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, I instantly thought somebody's going to try to come along with a gift that had strings. It has strings, and I said had. So maybe somebody already came along with something. Maybe there was something given to you that had strings attached to it, or manipulation tactics attached to it, like grooming you, like here's a gift card and I'm grooming you. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to fall for my manipulations and my tactics. And if you don't, then blah, 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 blah. Right? But you seek growth. You're a growth seeker, okay? So you aren't swayed by somebody's bullshit. Somebody is very emotionally codependent, and they're not getting wish fulfillment of something. I'm stagnating, not walking away. Somebody's not getting wish fulfillment because they refuse to walk away from doing magic. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody, a fool, a reckless, naive, gullible, stupid, young fool who is lazy, non-ambitious, obsessed with status and wealth. Doesn't have drive, determination, has no ambition, has no goals. Virgo, Gemini, trying to block your healing or trying to attack you while you're healing. A Virgo could be trying to attack you or block you and create fear, or with many others, possibly in your family. 10-10, you've ended karmic cycles, you're healing. The devil was trying to put you in your feels, but you got mental clarity and regenerated, and now you see. You're very pure. You see through the pure negativity of all of it, and you preserved yourself and your energy, that showed a lot of strength. Somebody, again, trying to create confusion and setbacks, but you surfed right through it. And that's why you're getting success and victory. Success and victory for my divine collective spirit. And you're rejoicing. Look at you rejoicing. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you all up in your peace and happiness and shit. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're all up in your peace and happiness and shit. Because you're an empress. And you're moving forward. You're making progress. Even if it's slow moving progress, okay? Somebody wanted you at not making any progress, and you're still making it because you have integrity. These third parties that were trying to hurt you are on drugs. What else is new? You could be overcoming obstacles that these third parties have tried to place in front of you because you have self-love, unlike them. They love you. You want to know why? Because you're the empress. That's why they fucking idolize you. That's why they stalk you. That's why they follow you. That's why they try to destroy you. Because you have passion. Because you have love, because you have self-love, because you have self-respect, because you have self-awareness, because you take responsibility for your actions, because you move forward and you heal, and you don't allow what these beings have done, or any beings on this planet have done, to ruin you. You decide, okay, I'm going to make the conscious effort, I'm going to heal, I'm going to get over this, and I'm going to move forward with my life to success and victory. These beings take everything that's ever happened to them, balls it up, and then uses it as rocks to throw at people, and then tries to fucking cause death and painful endings because they're whacked out and they're hurting. Well, we all hurt. Nobody gets through this life unscathed, but you don't have to be a fucking prick about it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody dies. Don't die an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, somebody's unstable and they're about to be blocked, and this is going to end a karmic cycle. So you could have a karmic twin or twin flame that turned down their divinity, or a boss who is psychotic, or an Aries who is going to try to love bomb you or something, but you either already did block them, or you already are going to block them, or something to that effect, because it's like you've already ended some sort of cycle, and this being is trying to repeat it, is what it feels like. You're very emotionally balanced, and you've healed from any fear, anxiety, sleepless nights, nightmares, stress. Okay, you're emotionally balanced, and this is angering a narcissistic Libra, Gemini, Aquarius who is trying to hurt you along with other third parties. And they're disappointed that, you feel things, that you have courage, that you stand your ground, whether energetically or physically. You stand your fucking ground. You've blocked these beings. You don't want anything to do with them, especially Illuminati and Eastern Star and Freemason fucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck? No, bro. No, bro. That's a no-go, bro. Somebody could be a Capricorn. Somebody's going to act like they want to come out, they want forgiveness. This is a deception and a lie. And I'm burping. They're scared to reap what they have sown. Illusion of love. So they're going to say they want forgiveness, and they're going to put up this illusion of love, but it's because they don't want to reap what they sow. And they know you're on the verge of ultimate happiness, happily ever after, divine blessings, and blah, blah, blah. And now these third parties are stressed and burdened. You have love coming in because you grew. You have celebrations coming in because you went through the fucking most. You learned the lessons about a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio. You're very strong. You're moving very quickly. There could be big changes coming in something. You got three beings. Libra, Gemini. You learn the truth about Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio. 2 dudes in the same fucking family. You could have 3 dudes who are in love with you, who see your growth. And I'm rubbing my nose. 14:41 on the clock. You got 3 dudes in love with you. You strong ass motherfucking empress. Look at you. You got 3 dudes in love with you right now. 2 dudes in the same family, possibly, or just 2 Libra, Gemini, Aquariuses and a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody is trying to create confusion surrounding a love situation, and this could be a crooked cop, crooked judge, crooked lawyer. Bunch of fucking morons. Yeah, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, your own child. Your child could be trying to create confusion. All right, but you're going to be moving forward because you've mastered something. You've mastered your emotions. You've mastered your equilibrium. You've mastered balancing out, being emotionally aware, acknowledging your feelings, addressing them, letting them work their way up or down, whichever way you go, and now you have mastered your emotions, and that's making some narcissistic that narcissistic Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that makes her very fearful. And a Virgo, and a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, all who are lying, betraying, deceiving, plotting, and planning with other third parties and collaborating with other third parties against the High Priestess and a Twin Flame, or a High Priestess who's reaching milestones and can see, is happy, is free, is getting community support, is getting something here. And these beings are going to fucking, Gemini is going to prison, either in a mental prison, spiritual right. A Twin Flame, or a Gemini, or both, are going to be going to prison for all the lies, betrayals, plots, and plans, for the oppression, for the drama, the chaos, the gang stalking, all that nonsense. You sought out to regenerate from some sort of anger, and you're being rewarded for it because you decided to stand in your integrity and feel your way through it, and that's the truth. You're very brilliant, okay? You clearly and honestly communicate. You have a romantic offer coming in, or somebody's going to try to come in with this illusion. So this Twin Flame, or some dude, some Aries, some older dude, some dude in a position that he's abusing his power and using excessive force and control. This dude may come in with some failings, trying to create an illusion, okay? Or you're getting a romantic proposal. This is what your Ten of Cups is all about. You're on the verge of this Ten of Cups. Someone's feeling you. You got 3 dudes feeling you right now, or a 4th. That could be the 4th dude. But not like, you have your pick. Okay? And there could be a romantic proposal coming in. Romantic proposal coming in, but with the 9 of Pentacles, it's like you're saying, there's a romantic proposal coming in from a karmic, from a Capricorn, from somebody who's seduced by the material world, from somebody who's got addictions and attachments. This is why, and I was going to say, this is why you're choosing to, but it looks like you're going to stay single, or it looks like you're going to keep to yourself, and that's what this is. This is a fucking karmic, bully, jealous, toxic, egotistical, arrogant, who wants to come in with some romantic proposal. Aquarius, Capricorn, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody you've already healed from. Well, that would be dumb, wouldn't it? They keep going back and forth. They keep trying to come up with plans. They're not at the beginning stages, but they're in the middle. Okay? Or this could be an Eastern Star. Eastern Star is going to going to come in with some, now if you're a female and you're only into dudes, okay, this Eastern Star is going to come in pretending to be someone to try to whatever. Okay, they want you going back and forth with them. If this is, if you're a masculine, okay, obviously this is a Eastern Star woman coming in with her, okay, and you're being guided to remain single and independent and successful, because this is a being who wants to take everything you've got and leave you with nothing, okay? Or there's a Capricorn and Aquarius who are working together. That's what that 2 was. There's a Capricorn and Aquarius working together to try to come up with a way to come in with some sort of romantic proposal, but you have already, you're done. We're done. You're done. Yeah, no. They are on the verge of, what is that? They're angry. They're angry because you're protecting yourself, your energy, and they keep trying to communicate with you to try to hold you back or make you in poverty, or they keep trying to rush in with something. This could also be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn female who's angry because you're not communicating with them, you're leaving them out in the cold, you don't give a fuck. Now they're in sorrow. This could be your own child. Oh, whoa. All right, but balance is being restored here. This is why you're getting a new start, and it's going to be a success because you regenerated. You have maybe you released an emotional blockage here, and that's the truth. And you're holding back from a player who was trying to get a reward for causing imbalance and injustice and negativity and a lot of hurt and pain. Ultimate betrayals, painful endings, slander, all this shit. You see right through these motherfuckers. This could be two. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so your child is disgusting. Okay, you're coming up as the Queen of Wands right now, and your child is coming up as the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I mean, maybe the truth is coming out because your child was a liar and a betrayer and a deceiver and a plot and planner and they wanted to do all this extra shit just to be like, I'm so depressed. I'm so put upon. Everything bad happens to me. No, bitch. Everything you did is coming back to you. Okay? And they were all lies before that. Lies and manipulations to get people to feel bad or to get people to fucking give them things or to get, like, whatever their fucking is about. Like, it's old, it's boring, and it's played out, and nobody gives a fuck. Okay? Beings are seeing the truth now through your fucking whacked out kid. But you do have 3 masculines who are interested in you, whether they come forward or not. Whether you, I mean, I don't think you really give a shit. If you do, let me know, and I'll tell you. You know what I mean? Like, but, the balance that's coming is really gonna hurt these motherfuckers, because they were dumb. They were so dumb, all of them. And now they're trying to come up with ways of communicating with you. You're like, no, I'm going to leave you out in the cold because this shit is done. It's over. You got all this bad fucking karma coming for you. And you're going to try to blame external forces or somebody else. No, this is all a direct result of your own thoughts, words, choices, and actions. You have clarity. These beings have no more options because you see through all of their attempts and their tactics. You have some sort of new beginning here and clarity or a breakthrough. Again, we go back to you got breakthroughs, right? And something is going to be a success because you're brilliant, which you are, because you're a Queen of Wands. You're an Empress, right? You're the Empress, you're the Queen of Wands, you're all 4 queens put into one, okay? You got this. You got this. Okay, these karmics and shit that are all like, oh my God, she's so strong. We can't defeat her. We can't. Our love spells, our depression spells, our heart attack spells, our mirror magic, it don't work. You ain't getting no wish fulfillment out of nothing, but you refuse to walk away because you're damaged mentally. Right, and I just saw 23:33 on the clock. So, there's that. Okay, so some King of Swords is coming in, was one of the ones that was into you. They want to juggle you. And I'm burping, so that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, they're going to try to juggle you. So hold back from them. Then that other Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that's coming through, that's a younger Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you got one older, one younger. Okay, they missed their opportunity with you. They're angry. They chose other options. And they're stressed and burdened by your growth, or they're trying to cause you stress and burden by doing magic on your money or on your job or on your work or whatever it is you do for work, okay? They also juggled you. Let's hear about this King of Pisces. Nah, I said Pisces. All right, maybe it's a Pisces. But you got a King of Cups who's confused on how to move forward and stressed and burdened. So I think the King of Cups is the one you're looking for, okay? The Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Very nurturing, or you'll be nurturing, or you both will be nurturing. They use logic. They might be going through a breakthrough on their own, or, yeah, they're having a breakthrough about maybe some self-love, and or they're reaping what they sow for having a new start in love with somebody in the Illuminati who is causing them stress and burden and confusion, and they want to come together with you, but they can't come together with you until they get their fucking shit right. Right now they're going through Okay. Right now they're going through some oppression, some drama and chaos, some battles, arguments with all these third parties that either they collaborated with against you or third parties that are collaborating against them. And that's the truth. There's going to be a transformation here because I saw the butterfly and the sun card. This being is going to learn how to stand on their own beat and their divine masculine energy, get balanced, bring justice and truth to a situation, to somebody who could be a religious or spiritual leader, mentor, or guide. And this will change the hands of karma. And I said that, and I saw that it's their destiny. Their destiny is to bring truth and justice to a very unjust situation. Okay? So that is their destiny. Right, that's what they're destined to do. They just have to get through whatever fucking whacked out, fucktarded shit they're going through. Takes time, you know? You have to recognize that you're in a situation with a whacked out fucking psycho, an enemy, the snake, the other woman, somebody who wants him constantly looking over his shoulder, okay? A narcissist who's love bombing and hoovering and grooming and gaslighting, and it's all one-sided, and he's got to learn his lesson about backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, loss, separation, deceptions and lies, and being shockingly attacked. This being is going to attack them. This being is going to attack them because that's what the narcissist does. Okay? This narcissist could have, again, we have the third parties, but it's the narcissist is not showing their hand at this time. They have a good poker face, don't they? They all do. They all do. They're all these great guys and great girls. But a great guy doesn't need to say he's a great guy. There's other people who say it for him. You know what I'm saying? A great girl doesn't need to say she's a great girl. There's other people to say it for her. Now, granted, when you're chosen, you are a great, divine, beautiful being, but you do have a lot of people lying and slandering and talking shit because they're triggered. They have insecurities. They're jealous. They want to join in with the crowd. They want to I want to get rewarded for being a piece of shit waste of life and going against a divine being because I don't know them, so I don't care what happens to them. No, but you'll care when your family start dying and you start losing homes and jobs and money and you don't have a way to support yourself and you're living on the fucking street, and then you see all these beings that were around you that were helping or guiding you to do these things and promising you things that you're never going to have, and then they start passing away and dropping off like flies. So, little word to the wise, think before you act or speak or do. And it's funny because I just laid down unspoken, okay? So something here where somebody's not showing their hand. They're in a lot of pain. They're afraid. They're trying to be cautious. They're apprehensive. This is somebody you don't talk to, or somebody who may message things out or type things out and then delete it or something, okay? You're mirroring each other possibly. So whatever you're going through, they're going through, or you're reflecting back to them what they're going through that you've already been through, or they're trying to copy you. I'm not sure yet. We're going to see. Introspection, healing the inner wounds. Give it to me, Spirit. Which one? Where did it go? Spirit, where did it go? Oh, whatever. This person's been on a long journey. They're depleted, they're exhausted, they're fatigued. They need to detach or disconnect from somebody who is their polar opposite, or I'm going to say a polar opposite, okay? And that's the truth. That's the truth. Stand in your honor. Be protective. Be a man. And it blows my mind, I don't mean to put it like that, be a man. I don't like that term anymore. But men are by nature supposed to be protectors, and I've said this in many other videos too. I've had more dudes jealous of me that have put me in life or death situations. Now, granted, it may be like a 50-50 when it comes to the women and the men, but I feel like all these dudes that I entertained in my unhealed era were just a bunch of pussy ass bitches who were jealous of me, who wanted to see me, you know, sad and hurt and depressed and heartbroken and never getting over them. No, the fact is they can never get over me. They can never get over the divine being. Right, right. Because when we come into your fucking life, nothing is ever the same. And when you fuck up on us and we block you confirmation, you will spend the rest of your goddamn life looking for us in other people. Okay? Okay. So, you've been down a long journey. If you have a twin flame, you've detached from your twin flame, you've disconnected. Now, if this is this person who's afraid and pain, you're not talking to them, they need to speak the truth. Okay? Your twin flame needs to speak the fucking truth. All these beings should speak the fucking truth. God knows that's too much to think of weak, lower life forms. So, we have somebody, this being could be on a long journey, and they need to detach from a union where there's outdated thinking, preconditioned beliefs, and where they're like in a mental prison over a snake, over the enemy. Okay, this is another woman, whatever the case may be. Okay, they need to learn their boundaries. They need to learn to say no and draw the line and put up their boundaries. Enough is enough. If they want a soul connection and partnership and life partner and somebody that they can actually build and grow with. If not, keep going down the fucking road you're going, bro. You know, keep being depleted and exhausted and fatigued and afraid and in pain and disappointed and hurt and, you know, backstabbed and whatever the case. Like, you do you, man. I can't tell you what to do. But Spirit is telling you to learn from your past, cut it out, separate, stop the pattern, and give the silent treatment to this being, because you're falling apart, you're hopeless, you're in despair, and you're sinking because you're tied to a narcissist who could be in Eastern Star or Illuminati. And I'm burping. Handle your unfinished business. You know what I'm saying? Handle it. Handle it. If you're partying, knock it off. Like, overindulging in things, doing drugs. If you're not in control of you, you allow other beings to come in and control you. And trust me, other beings, energies, entities, you aren't you when you're drunk or you're drinking, okay? And you allow something else to come in and control you. That's why all these people who black out and then they're like, I don't remember that. I don't remember smashing my car into a tree. No, because it wasn't you. It was the damn spirit inside the spirit that you were consuming. Do you feel me? Okay? Somebody's going to try to return. Somebody is destined to return, or somebody is getting karma and consequences because they're leaving all this something unsettled. And instead of handling their business, they're spending time with their friends or they're partying or whatever the case may be, okay? But somebody destined to return to come to a middle ground. There is something here where somebody is destined to return to come to a middle ground. And they're sad and they're missing you and they're thinking about you and they're uncertain about their future. They're in pain. They're afraid. But this is going to teach them something. This is going to teach them something they're going to learn today. So learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for a union or a new phase. They have a fear of intimacy, so they're and ascending. The runner is ascending. The runner, the person who's afraid of intimacy, is ascending. There's happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other in a honeymoon phase with somebody who's coming in that's interested in you, wanting to date you. This could be that, oh, no, this is somebody who's going to try to create illusions and cloud your judgment, so that could be either one of those Libra, Gemini, Aquariuses, Capricorn, Aquarius. So have faith, love is coming. You got to get through somebody coming through with their illusions and their clouded judgment or trying to cloud your judgment. Or their illusions. Okay. Are you confirming? No? Okay. Happiness, playful, enjoying each other with somebody who's interested in you. but their illusions are the illusions of whoever they're dealing with that they're still attached to is clouding their judgment. So they need to have more faith in themselves. So whichever way it goes, okay, somebody could have a fear of intimacy. They need to ascend or transform or heal or something. Okay? Somebody's running away. Okay, so because of their fear of intimacy, somebody could have been they're running away from their happiness or joy, but they are interested in you, but they're under these illusions and they have clouded judgment. Have faith. If you want to evolve and grow and move on to the next phase, you need to heal your inner child and release the past. Why are you being so vocal? What's your problem? Somebody is an addict who is codependent, obsessive, possessive, controlling, and emotionally blocked. You need to release the past of possibly an addiction, possibly codependencies, or a being that you're tied to that is obsessive and possessive and psychotic. You need to change your perspective, your attitude, and your outlook to go into a more positive mindset. Gratitude switched my whole fucking my whole thing today. Like, I was a little agitated this morning, I'm not gonna lie. And then I watched that thing that I shared. No, I watched one before that. And I was sitting there and I was doing my makeup. And excuse me, I'm telling a story right now. You want to say hi to people? You want to say hi to people? Come here. Come here. You want to say hi to people? Say hi. Say hi to people. Hi. I'm not a people. I am a person. Look. Look at your camera. Look at, you're not looking. You're not looking. Look. Look. Who's the pretty king? No? We're done? Okay. Okay. So, what was I saying? Okay, so we got to shift. Oh, no, I was telling the story. So I got a little agitated today, and then I realized my vibration was lowering, and that's a big deal, right? So I switched it to gratitude. And I was like, I am grateful. And I listed all the things I am grateful for, and I'm telling you, that was a shift. That definitely shifted my whole energy, everything, like, everything. So this being needs to get out of an addictive mindset or a codependent mindset and get into a grateful mindset, a positive mindset, if they want to, I don't know. But right now they're all heartbroken and in pain, and there's deceptions and lies. They could be getting attacked with spell spiritual warfare. So there could be spiritual warfare attacking them. They're getting attacked with, they could be, first off, they could be getting physically attacked, but either which way, there is black magic being done here to cause heartbreak, separation, lies, illusions, deceptions. Somebody's been thinking something over or debating or contemplating something while they've been watching or stalking or looking something vital and important about a narcissist. Or a narcissist thinks that they're vital and important, so they're stalking and they're watching to see if this person is thinking things over. Yeah, they are. They have self-worth and value. They're taking the time to heal. They're doing the shadow work, and they have self-appreciation. So you can suck it, demon. Fuck you. And your black magic. Yeah, things are coming to light, which is allowing things to heal, this being to heal. And they want to make amends. They want an opportunity or a chance or a second chance or a first chance, but they plan to do something. There's some sort of plan here for unconditional love. It's destined. It doesn't matter what these beings try to do. It doesn't matter how this narcissist tries to hold on. It doesn't matter how much black magic they do. This shit is destiny. It is destined for these two beings to come together. Truth, thank you, Spirit, okay, for unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness, and to change the vibrational frequency of the world, man. There's nothing this demon can do. Sit down. You better take 12 seats, you big ass bitch. Like, you feel me on that? All right? There's going to be, okay, somebody who's interested in you. Or, I'm sorry, somebody you've cut ties from that you've already moved on from, who has a lot of passion for you, okay, wants to talk to you or is going to try to talk to you. And again, we're picking up on those two beings trying to come up with, their codependency, and they want to chase you. Their abandonment issues might be triggered. I don't know. They made mistakes. They played the victim and they misunderstood. Or they acted misunderstood and they lost their soul. That now they're withdrawn, lonesome, single, and solitary and alone. because their ego slam landed them by themselves. Oh well, you're going in a whole new direction and they're sad about that. You don't want them. You don't want some broken being who has tried to fucking hurt you or this is this okay. So this could also be because you're mirroring each other, right? So this could also be this other being, the King of Cups. We'll call him the King of Cups because I'm pretty sure that's what this is. And they're dealing with a narcissist who they have sexual, lustful feelings for, okay? And this person, this being, this demon, is waiting for them to get a hold of them or something, waiting to talk. They want to talk. They're going to chase this person. They're going to act the victim. They're going to act like they made mistakes. They're going to act misunderstood. They're just withdrawn, single, lonesome, and solitary because, again, that's where their ego landed them. And this masculine is deciding to go in a new direction because they're missing you or they're thinking about you. Something is very shocking. Somebody's shocked that you're mirroring each other. Somebody's shocked that somebody's doing the self-reflection and introspection and inner wound, or healing the inner wounds and showing a lot of soul growth and rising like the phoenix. And this person is, again, missing you and all of your seduction or something. I don't know. They're just attracted to you. Okay? They're missing you, or they're watching you, or they're looking at pictures of you. There's another third party. This could be a third party too. So some third party is trying to pretend to be you, trying to act like they have soul growth, that they're rising like the phoenix. This could be somebody in Phoenix. It doesn't have to be, but I always throw that out there because of that card. They're looking at your pictures, and this, again, could be a third party who you've cut ties. Somebody needs to cut ties with a union, a marriage, or something. Some marriage, you need to move on from some sort of commitment or marriage or union with this narcissist, okay? That's what needs to happen here, okay? What needs to, 4212 on the clock. That's what needs to happen here. All right, and somebody's shocked. Somebody's shocked about something. Somebody's happy. Somebody's shocked that somebody's happy or cutting ties. Somebody's going to be really shocked when this being cuts ties and moves on. Cuts ties with, detaches from a union, a marriage, or a commitment. You're going to be like, what? What you mean? Yeah, for a soul connection, for a true life partner, for a soul. This was a soul contract. It was a karmic soul contract, and I feel like it's ran its fucking course. Yeah. There's karma and consequences that this being needs to get, and it's destiny. Somebody's thinking over their destiny or thinking over cutting ties, man, 10-10. With somebody with ego, a narcissist with ego. Somebody's in their ego while they're trying to think things over. I don't know. Soul growth. There's soul growth. There's some sort of unfinished business, though. Something's unresolved. Something is unresolved with a third party, or maybe this person is hooking up and dating, and the third part. Is this the dude who was gay in the beginning? No, because that was a whole different king, wasn't it? I think it was. Pretty sure. Someone's unfinished business with a third party, or hooking up and dating, or somebody that they find to be a temptation, or somebody that they're attracted to. They need to learn from the past of the situation and have faith that they actually, like, I don't know, have faith that love is coming. Have faith that once you change and heal and grow, that you'll attract. You're not in the proper vibration for, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not in the vibration for what you're looking for, or for what you want, or for who you're watching, or whatever the case may be. So heal that inner child and release the past, because right now you could be nostalgic. Somebody could be very nostalgic. This is your sign to make new memories. Stay present. Stay in the present. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Stay in the present right now. And take it one day at a time with your healing your inner child and releasing the past and moving on, evolving, growing. You need time, but you need to cut out and stop the bullshit. Stop the pattern. You need to cut out, separate, stop the pattern, and give the silent treatment. to somebody who's stalking you, and learn to put up your boundaries, cut ties, and when you say something, you mean it. What you mean, you say. What you say, you mean. Like, you have to be aligned. Like, your heart, your head, everything has to be aligned. Your words, right? So if you say you're fucking done, and then that person, that being, that demon calls you 20 fucking times, and you answer on that 20th time, all you taught that demon was it takes 20 times for him to answer, or her to answer. You're not teaching them anything. You're not saying, you need to rise from the ashes and let go. Somebody, learning, expansion, transcending, preparing for a new union, new phases, growth. Learn from the outdated thinking and preconditioned beliefs. Somebody's ascending and somebody is outdated thinking and preconditioned beliefs. And they need to release those because it's very self-sabotaging behavior. Somebody who's watching or stalking is going to return. And I said, if somebody tries to return with some gifts or something, don't accept that, because there's manipulation or magic or something attached to it. This could be a twin flame who caused a whole bunch of shit for you and then ran away. Now their affection could be returning. You've had enough. You learned to say no. You drew the line. Your unconditional love was taken for granted. They lost their soul. They made mistakes. They played the victim. You cut ties. You moved on. You're receiving what you need, and you're progressing. You're progressing very well. So now they're all in sorts of, you're happy. They were happy causing you pain. They were happy thinking that you were afraid. They were happy thinking that you were hurt or you were drained. Like, they were happy doing this. And this is why you cut them off. You don't want anything to do with them. They chose sex over self-worth and value and taking the time to heal and doing the shadow work and having self-appreciation. They chose partying. And they're shocked that you don't want anything to do with them. Now they want a second chance. Now they want to make amends. Like, now they want to, like, negotiate and come to a middle ground. You've already detached, and they have to suffer their karma and consequences. This could also be something that's destined. Maybe there's destiny. Destiny is they have to come back. They have to tell you the truth. They have to take their karma and consequences. That is part of the soul contract. You don't get to do things to people and then just come back around and act like it never fucking happened. That's the most retarded thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. You've already detached. There is no second chance. There was one chance. You have faith. You know you have love coming. You know you have nothing but good things coming. They disconnected from you. They wanted to drift away from you. They wanted to party. They wanted to choose sex over fucking self-worth. Okay, they chose a narcissist over you. Okay. They probably chose, we're dealing with Illuminati, so sorry, Freemason, blah, blah, blah. They chose bunches of narcissists over you, okay? And some narcissist is awaiting some narcissist is awaiting some calls or text messages from you. Yeah, because that'll fucking happen. Probably did some black magic, like, come to me spells, or like, call me spells, or like, love me spells. Bitch, you don't even love yourself, and nobody calling you, and nobody likes you. Demon. They're sad, and they're bitter, and they're thinking about you. This narcissist is sad, bitter, and thinking about you. And yeah, they should be fucking worried about their fucking future, because it don't look good. Or this could be the narcissist that King of Cups is married to, or in a commitment with, and they're gonna sit here, they're gonna try to talk to this being, or they're gonna try to talk to you, divine feminine, or they're gonna be like, you're being called to, if this psycho comes towards you, and didn't I just say that there was beings with a plan to come towards you, to talk to you? They're not missing you. They're not thinking about you. They're thinking about you because you're significant, but and they're disappointed that they couldn't cloud your judgment. Their ego in a marriage, so they did black magic to have somebody in a commitment or a marriage. So, excuse me, I'm doing a reading. What was I? So you both, again, mirroring each other. So you both could have narcissists that are going to reach out to you. The masculines in the situation, he may still be connected to in a commitment or marriage with. Okay? You're both being told to stay no contact. No contact, because there's black magic being done on a union. There's black magic, so somebody in their ego is doing black magic to keep somebody tied up in a union, in a marriage, in a commitment, or there could even be a married couple who are egotistical as fuck doing black magic, or someone who's interested in you, who wants to date you, needs to suffer their karma and consequences if they want a fresh start with you. They're debating and contemplating, thinking it over, there's going to be a transformation here. This person is falling apart. You both are kind of mirroring each other, and the, somebody is coming to terms with the fact that they need to change their perspective, and they're going to take a chance at some soul growth and nourishment. Love to hear it. Okay, that's new. Okay, um, because they want their soulmate. They do. But right now they're in heartbreak and pain and separation and loss and deceptions and lies. You know it takes a lot of time to clear out all that clutter that the narcissist tries to, you know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. So it's going to take some time. Okay, just get comfortable. Again, being single, independent, and successful for right now, because this masculine has his own shit to break. He's going through some shit right now, and he needs time to figure it all out. Like when we get off the battlefield of being gang stalked by cops, judges, lawyers, psychos, Illuminati, Freemason, Eastern Star, cannibal cults. Okay, when we get off that battlefield, or we get away from these demons, we need to, God removes us and he puts us high up on a hill so that we can recharge and heal and figure this shit out. Get clarity, get the answers that we need, get the truth that we need. Right now, this masculine is very smoggy. He's very smoggy. He's very clouded in there. Okay, that could be due to drugs or alcohol or something. All right, codependencies of some kind. There could be codependencies of money. Money is a codependent. So maybe this masculine has a codependency on this. That's what narcissists do. They wind you down until you're codependent on them, so that they can suck you dry of everything and then just leave you for dead. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely something where this is the other woman, the snake, somebody who feels in competition, and they are going to be left lonesome, solitary, or this masculine needs to go within, get withdrawn from this enemy, this snake, this woman, this narcissist with ego and psycho shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but he will, because he wants to take a chance at some soul growth, or he already has been, and he's been doing it on the sly. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good read. I can't even lie. That was fucking awesome. Yeah, the narcissist is going to be the lonesome single, and they're going to have to deal with everything. They're going to get their karma and consequences as soon as this masculine actually detaches, okay? Because you can walk away all day, but until you mentally, emotionally, and sexually detach from the demons and the reptilians and the shapeshifters and the vampires, they still have a hold on you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stand in your integrity, sir. I'm rooting for you against the demons, against the devil. This devil, karmic, narcissistic psycho is trying to hurt you and put obstacles in your way. You need to put it to rest and follow your intuition. Take the time and space that you need to make the proper judgments, or you're going to be very badly hurt. You need to walk away and stop stagnating, okay? Stand in your power against the liars, betrayers, thieves, and deceivers who are plotting and planning on you. You could have a masculine Leo, Aries, Sag who's sitting here lying about you or lying to you. Oh, 'cause, 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 ' You're in a period of heartbreak, oppression. You're being oppressed, is what it is. You're being oppressed for something, and beings are doing magic on your destiny or your money or something, and you need to master working on yourself and changing. If you want to be rejoicing, regenerating, and growing, you need to surf. I'm not going to tell you to surf. You need to balance. Balance your emotions. Balance your head, heart, and mind. What you say you mean, what you mean you say, and you stick to it. That's the whole point of a boundary, is that it's in place for a reason, right? You said it, so mean it. If you say you're done, be done. And be done. You know what I mean? You're almost to the top of the hill here. You're on the cusp of a new creative beginning, or getting good news that you're walking away from a commitment, or somebody very childish is not your twin flame, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is not your twin flame, or they're in an unhappy commitment. We go back to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They need to get emotional. Sorry, they're emotionally unblocked. They've been hurt. They're like, right. They just got to keep going, okay? Because there's good news on the horizon, which is going to make someone very unhappy, and it's going to be a narcissistic Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or they're in a coming out of hardships. Financial luck is changing. What the fuck is this? Emotionally unavailable. Emotionally imbalanced. Okay. So, okay. So even though they're in a lot of pain, either they need to get emotionally unblocked, or they are at the precipice, or they're at the start, not the precipice, because that's the end, right? That's the jumping off point. This is more like they're at the beginning of regenerating, but they're emotionally unavailable right now. They could be in a commitment with either a very manly broad or a dude. Oh boy. They're in an unhappy commitment with a narcissistic psycho who could be a very manly broad. Or dude. We got 3 dudes here who all thought they were going to come out of some financial hardship. Leo, Aries, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They're all not hitting that milestone of coming out of some sort of hardship. I don't think this is the King of Cups that we've been talking about. This is something else. I don't know what this is. But there's emotional manipulation. There's recklessness. There's mind manipulation. Yeah, three dudes. 3 dudes who thought they were going to come out of some financial hardship are going to be very unhappy because all they're getting is bad karma. This could be a boss, too. A boss could be involved in Aries, who are trying to create stagnation and fool somebody, or they were fooled by some raggedy gremlin bitch who is trying to create destruction and chaos. Lies are coming out about an Aquarius being a player, or lies are coming out about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and a Virgo, and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Hold on. Lies are coming out about a child and a mother who are healing and introspecting, who are twin flames or soulmates. Someone knows and they're angry and fearful. You're being guided. This is going to be a success and victory for these earth angels. Confirmation, okay? It's going to be a success and victory for something. Somebody's doing black magic. But somebody is like on the verge of releasing toxic people, places, and things. A gremlin or page. Good news. Good news coming. Good swift news coming for Leo, Aries, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. who are on the verge of balance, harmony, love, partnership, soulmates. As two queens. Two queens are soulmates. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. A narcissistic bitch and her scrappy ass son and a whole family who were using excessive force and control, trying to block somebody, trying to oppress somebody, gang stalking, okay, trying to create stagnation, trying to create ultimate betrayals, painful endings, and death, where a bunch of fucking fools, foolish ass third fucking parties are gonna be in a lot of fucking sorrow. Thank you, Spirit. Because they thought they were going to get a lot of fucking money, or they thought they were going to be rewarded if they could end something with illusions and deceptions. But shit is balancing out. They could have even used the justice system to try to do this. Okay? Shit is balancing out. There will be a success of somebody going to fucking prison, success and victory, going to earth angels who are standing in their power and ending karmic cycles of illusions and deceptions placed on them by judges, crooked cops, crooked lawyers, Illuminati, Freemason, Eastern Stars, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, narcissistic fucking pieces of shit. And something is going to balance. There will be justice. There could be a court situation about a lot of fucking money that somebody was hoping you would move forward to being intimidated or fearful or anxiety filled or very confused about. You've reflected. They wanted you at a Two of Pentacles. You said, nuh-uh. You work. You tell the truth. Maybe your work is telling the truth. You could be a Leo, but you're very fucking strong. You're very harmonious. You're moving very quickly into something where occult is going through tower moments, death, Illuminati. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sag, Capricorn, in the Taurus, Pisces, and Scorpio, and Aquarius, in the Illuminati, are all going through death, painful endings. Eastern stars are going through death and painful endings. Didn't I say at the beginning, like, we hope they get disintegrated? We hope Illuminati are out of options for something. There's been some clarity about some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or some married guy, so there's been some clarity here for somebody who's married in a union, married to somebody in the Illuminati, a narcissist, okay? Causing stress and burden. Something has been illuminated by a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, trying to cause stress and burden to a Leo or a Sag, right? For money. It's balanced. Something is balancing out here. Something that was imbalanced. Somebody is lacking direction. So there's disharmony, imbalance, no love, lack of direction, and now the truth is coming out. And somebody is being blocked, or somebody was trying to block the truth, and now they're angry because there's a painful ending coming. Or there's still past emotions that need to be resolved. Somebody needs to heal something about trying to kill somebody. Somebody's angry, they were trying to block the truth about. So this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who's trying to cause all this stress to this Leo, Aries, Sag, heavy Leo, right? Scorpio, within a Scorpio or an Aquarius, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or whatever the case may be, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavy Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, all a bunch of liars, betrayers, thieves, and deceivers who were actors. They have addictions and attachments. They're jealous, pompous, arrogant bullies who are in a cult. They're very negative, and they were ultimately defeated because they couldn't fucking sacrifice you. And you've mastered things, and you use logic, and you're putting to rest these third parties that collaborated against you with a plan to send in some dooftard with a romantic proposal. I don't know what they think. Like, your judgment is on point, your discernment is on point. Oh, okay, so what was I saying here? So it's trying to block the truth, and now they're angry because the truth is coming out about how they tried to sacrifice you, how they tried to cause your death, how they tried to lie, betray, plot, plan, steal, kill, murder. Somebody's definitely coming clean here. Somebody needs to come clean. about all the negativity, about all the lies, about all the fucking, they need to surrender and they need to come clean to put something to rest. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody who accepted an offer from a Capricorn or the devil or a demon or confirmation to try to trap and sacrifice you. This could be a Virgo, a Taurus, a Cancer. Either which way, you've healed divine feminine. You may be in a pause right now, but this is so you can heal, get emotionally unblocked, okay, to move forward to success and victory. You're getting wish fulfillment of these third party. Oh, I'm sorry. You could be getting wish fulfillment or be emotionally fulfilled or just getting success of working. Like you're going from the Three of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles because you give and receive. You are open to, you give. Maybe you're giving a lot more than you're getting, but you definitely give and you're going to be getting back everything you gave out. You're going to be getting a Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. And this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this player, some player energy is all disappointed in shame and regret. Because they didn't listen to their intuition and they have very deep, dark secrets that they were hiding about a marriage, or some dark high priestess who is married, acts single. I don't know. There's like deep, dark secrets here about somebody didn't listen to their intuition. Now they're being wise. Somebody in shame and regret. They didn't listen to. They turned their back on God and they lost it all. And I'm burping. So there's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here, or some player ass energy who is in shame and regret because they didn't listen to their intuition. They turned their back on God. They turned down their divinity and they lost it all. They are codependent as fuck. They gave up whatever and they made bad judgments. Like they made bad judgments and they have to reap what they sow for all the chaos, drama, and destruction that they tried to cause a Leo, Aries, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody either should have turned down an offer or somebody did turn down an offer where there was no equal give and take. So either, divine being, this could be you or this could be somebody else, or this is somebody being warned. Either you did turn down an offer or you need to, because there's no equal give and take here. This being just wants to take from you. You need to turn down an offer of a gift. If somebody comes in with like a romantic proposal and they have a ring, do not take that ring. You have a new start in love coming, or you just need to have more self-love. Yeah, there's no love here. There's no love here with this player-ass energy who, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces. Leo, Aries, Sag, Libra. Capricorn. You, this being is gonna come off like a King of Wands, like he's very sturdy, and he's a natural born leader, but in reality, he's a Knight of Cups in the reverse, and he's just trying to cause imbalance. So Knight of Cups in reverse is the player energy. Somebody who is giving out their cup to everybody. They come in with plans and agendas, and they don't mean what they say. They'll say anything, and then they get off on, well, I can't, they come in with agendas, okay? And their agenda right now is to cause some imbalance and injustice. Well, damn. Oh, repressed emotions as well. There might be repressed emotions. Somebody has repressed emotions about something. No love here. No love here. This person is sexually based. And they want to come in, like you're turning down an offer from somebody where you know there's no equal give and take, and there is no love there. Or this King of Wands, this masculine we've been talking about needs to stand in his power, otherwise some real bad shit is about to happen to him, okay? Turn down an offer with somebody who's giving you a gift with strings attached. It's manipulation, it's control. This could be a Libra, or a Cancer, it could be a crooked cop, crooked judge, crooked lawyer. but it's somebody who is trying to escape their karma and doesn't want to suffer their karma. They want to cause more injustice. Stand in your power. Be the leader that you are. I'm talking to the masculine. I'm not talking to the divine feminine right now. There is no love. You're going to be disappointed. There's disappointment all across the board here. Somebody's angry, okay? There's disappointment. There's sorrow. There's confusion. You've overcome it. You've overcome self-doubt, negative self-talk. You've overcome anxiety. You've overcome fear. That's the truth. You're blocking anybody who doesn't want to speak the truth. Come at me correct. Don't come at me at all. You're blocking anybody who's trying to cause you stress and burden. You're blocking anybody who keeps trying to fucking create illusions and deceptions around work or these third parties who want you stuck in the past about bullshit that doesn't matter anymore. They're the only ones sitting there still thinking about it. And even if you do think about it, it's for healing purposes. They sit there and think about the past because that's where they're stuck. They're not in the present. They have no fucking future. So they're stuck in the past. And that's just what demons and shit do. 111 on the clock. 111, almost 11. 111 on the clock. I can't say that was a synchronicity, though, because I waited for it. So, and there's no more. So, if that resonated for you, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I want to say thank you to everybody who has liked and commented and shared and subscribed. And you're all very much appreciated. And I love you. And I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out. You let me out this time? Ooh, okay.